we're going to take a look at some puzzle problems that require systems of equations to solve. So here we go. A two-digit number is 4 times the sum of its digits. The tens digit is 3 less than the units digit. What is the number? So instead of looking for where two lines cross, I'm looking for a two-digit number. And I know that the tens digit is 3 less than the units digit. So which digit is larger? The tens digit or the ones? What? The units is bigger. This second sentence is far easier to translate into mathematics, so let's do that first. So how can I translate the tens digit is 3 less than the units digit?
Maybe like d minus 3, or wait, no, u minus 3 equals d. Maybe.
Sure, u minus 3 equals d. Instead of d, how about t for tens digit?
Okay. Yeah.
So we're using units digit and tens digit. Just makes life a little bit easier for us. That's a subtraction. Okay. So that wasn't too hard to figure out. All right. So now the trick is going to be this first equation. How are we going to get this first equation? And before we get too far into it, I would like to remind you that things are flashing on the board. I would like to remind you that if I said that our number was TU, well, what's it mean when you have two letters next to each other?
Multiply.
It means multiply. So the number is not TU. Think back to first grade. How would we have to express this original number? And I know you did it in first grade because I saw Campbell's homework last year. What is the number really going to be?
T times 10 plus u.
It's t times 10, or 10t plus u, because the tens digit has to be put into the tens digit. So multiplying it by 10 would put this tens digit in front of the u. That is the trick in these problems. If you can remember this piece, these problems are not too bad. But again, that is the trick. All right. So now let's look at the number sentence, or sorry, the English sentence. It says a two-digit number is 4 times the sum of its digits. So a two-digit number. How do I write a two-digit number? Margot?
10t plus u.
So we have 10t plus u. Is a math word that means equals. And then it says 4 times. So how do I translate 4 times? Yeah, so we have 4. That's going to be multiplied by something. And then it says the sum of its digits. How do I write the sum of its digits?
10t plus
Sophie?
plus
T plus u, excellent. So now I have successfully translated both of my English sentences into mathematics, and now it's time to solve them as a system of equations. Now, this bottom equation is nice and simple. There's nothing that I can combine. It's in simplest form. We're fine. I'm not going to touch it. But this top equation, there's a lot going on in it, isn't there? So let's simplify it. What's my first step in simplifying this equation? Aiden? Aiden?
Distributing the 4.
Distribute the 4. So I am left with 10t plus u, I have not done anything with the left side of the equation, is equal to 4t plus 4u. Okay. Are there any questions so far? None of the steps are complicated yet. It's just figuring out what to do when. So then, is this in simplest form? Is this equation in no, it's not. we have t's and u's on both sides of the equation. We don't want that. We want all of the t's and u's on together. So what am I going to do to both sides to get my... I just want to move the blue. Oh, that's not going to work so well. Oh well. So what am I going to do to get my equation simplified? So what am I going to do? How can I get all of the numbers and letters on one side of the equal sign? Margot?
Subtract both sides of the equal sign by 4t.
Let's subtract both sides of the equal sign by 4t. That sounds like a great plan. So minus 4t minus 4t. So 10t minus 4t is?
16. Haha. Not to be confused.
What else am I going to do to get the, excuse me? Subtract 4u.
Or one
You.
you.
You want to subtract just u? Okay, fine. So we'll subtract u, and so u minus u is 0. 4t minus 4t is 0. 4u minus u is?
Or no.
Would I be able to simplify this any further?
Yeah.
Divide by 3.
I could divide by 3. Let's just make it easier. We'll divide everything by 3. Divide by 3. And so I get 2t is equal to u.
You can subtract u.
Okay. So now I have two equations that are in simplest form. I have 2t is equal to u, and I also have u minus 3 is equal to t. What am I going to do to solve this problem? Again, we're looking for a 2-digit number. So now what is my next step? And this should be the easy part.
Don't you substitute 2t for u?
Let's substitute 2t for u. So instead of u, what am I going to write?
2t.
So we have 2t minus 3 is equal to t. Now what's my next step to get the t by itself?
Add 3.
Let's add. Sure.
Add 3 and then you can subtract.
Add 3, subtract 2.
Yeah, add 3.
So we get 2t is equal to t plus 3, because you cannot add things that have different variables. And now what is my last step? Subtract t. Subtract t. And I get t is equal to?
3.
So my tens digit is a 3. What's my units digit?
0.
6. Because my units digit is 3 less.
So the number is 36.
So the number is 36. Your original number is 36. And here's the cool thing. What is 3 plus 6? 9 times 4 is?
36.
So we know it worked.